I just got this email and a link about Lady Gaga, and but the message in the email I wanted to talk about because a lot of us are feeling this. And the main part of the email was like, yeah, we're doomed. We should destroy our planet. Everybody needs to die and wipe the planet clean because there's no hope for humanity. We're disgusting human beings. And the link was in relationship to Lady Gaga and being dressed in a meat outfit, um, with a campaign that says gays and lesbians should have the right to fight in the military. Um, on so many levels, we're totally friggin' insane. It's like lesbian and gays um, should be grateful they're not fighting in any war because those wars are just killing people. It's all for oil, all for these elites. There is no saving anybody from any kind of torture. Nobody's doing that. The war is the torture. The war is the destruction of the friggin' planet. Nobody's saving nothing. Nobody's doing anything good. Nobody's doing anything that's right in any kind of war. So if lesbian and gays are not legally allowed to fight in any war, it's like, hooray. It's not, first of all, something worth fighting about. Like, we should be ending all wars, not trying to have the right to fight in a war. Now, then, the ability to wear flesh, like, maybe Lady Gaga should have a few kids, chop her kids up, and then wear them as a dress. And then maybe she would have the compassion to see that it was a living being that you should be loving and not wear as a dress. There is zero connection with reality. Lady Gaga is just a very, very young girl that has no connection with um, reality, that morality. She's all about the money, and she's very, very talented. She's basically sold her soul, but we've all sold our souls in one way, shape, or another. I mean, I have really, really good kids, and they happen to like Lady Gaga music, and they don't really see how corrupt or crazy she is, and trying to introduce, hey, look at this is kind of an evil thing to be listening to, is the fight that parents have had for the last 60 years. A lot of people knew that the entertainment industry was really, really corrupt and really, really bad on the family. But you can't tell teenagers what to do because they're going to do whatever the hell they want to do. But it doesn't mean that we're bad people. It just means we don't know the difference between right or wrong. We haven't matured yet. And Lady Gaga has definitely not matured. She's all about the money and shock therapy. Like, we do this to her. The only way she can get rich is if we're buying her crap. And just to make her a topic of discussion makes her the target of something, and right now it's the target of making a lot of money. But it doesn't mean that our world is hopeless and helpless. I think the more we start to wake up, we'll be like questioning, look at what she's standing for, and does that make any sense? Do you really, really want to be fighting in a war, you know, putting your life over the line and killing another family, another human being in the name of war, in the name of oil or big business that you will never ever profit from? And even if you make it out alive and you're completely, your brain is gone and your physical body is gone, and there's no medical treatment for you, nobody gives a shit about you after all, and she's willing to wear flesh to make a point, and you are going to be a fan of hers. the more outrageous she is, the more it brings us the opportunity to ask people questions that, why would you support something like that? You know, like, let her get as outrageous as she needs to be so that we can start talking about it. And the more we can talk about it, it's like, look at who you call, your hero. So I say the most outrageous way Lady Gaga can get, the better, because the more we wake up, um, the faster we wake up, the more we can make a shift. And unfortunately, things have to get even bad because a lot of people that are enjoying their stuff, like, oh, Lady Gaga, at what point will she start seeing that this wasn't really a good idea? And the only way she's going to wake up to it is when she loses her what is important to her, when she loses her wealth, or when she loses her fame, or when her fame is turned against her and she's now the enemy. It won't be a pleasant trip for her. And that's what happens with a lot of people in the music industry that end up discovering that they sold their soul. They try to get out there, and you know what? The machine starts making them guilty of some kind of crime and or some kind of gossip that the whole entire universe will believe some really, really bad story about them and not be loving and supportive of them coming over to our side now. We're going to always perceive these people to be really big, bad, and evil people, and they're not. They just don't know any better. So it's like, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Lady Gaga one day kind of grows up and starts seeing that some of the things she's doing is a little crazy. And then she's going to want to get out of the music industry, and we, the public, will be spreading so much gossip that she won't be able to get out of it. And the only way to get out of it is to be loving. This is the time to love your enemy. Kind of understand we are all screwing up because nothing we believe to be true is actually true. Lady Gaga is no guilty than anybody else on this planet today that thinks, you have to get up every day and earn the highest buck to be successful. And what person on this planet that's working today, that's a professional, that's working and says, I know it all, is not working out for that buck? Like, these are the people that are going to judge the difference between what's good and bad. And it's going to be the people that are successful right now that are judging what is good or bad, and they're working and they're making a lot of money, so they don't know that what they're doing is bad because they're the ones earning the money saying, I'm the successful one, I'm the one that knows the truth. But they're not. And that is the challenge, is trying to get these successful people to start seeing the harm that they're doing to the planet. We need to have a lot more catastrophes before a lot of people sort of wake up and see, hey, what we're doing is actually shifting the whole entire planet. It's no different than cutting down every tree in the rainforest and then finding out that our weather patterns are now changing. Every single thing we're doing is shifting the planet in a way that's going to kill an awful lot of people. BP oil is no different than cutting down a pile of trees. You drill a massive hole, let a lot of poison out, you're going to kill a lot of people. And we have our justice system to make sure that they never have to be responsible for anything that they've got to do. And they're definitely owned by the government. So being saved by your government just isn't going to work either. So we need to be saving ourselves. Don't give up any hope. Every time you see something that is really, really outrageous and you end up really, really hating it, the goal should be is how to transform your hates into the solution. I love, love, love the idea that people will be developing more hates. Hates is a good thing, but hate is only a direction into everything that is right. So you can't live in the hate of something. Find out and see and perceive the love in something and guide that hated experience towards a loving experience. What is good about this? Music is this influential. if it is this disgusting, music can be just that powerful. So when we want to see people really wanting to see the true level of success, they'll be singing different songs, and we as society will start to support them. And guess what? YouTube can unfold that. So it's like anybody that wants to be an outrageous artist, that wants to sing some outrageous songs, don't go with the doom and gloom. Go with the, hey, this is our power. Inspire us, direct us into what's right, but you got to know what's right first. Peace out.